Hi everybody, Solano here. So this week I received a Qanba Obsidian Hitbox from Arcade Shock, and this thing rocks. It's very light without a stick. I didn't even think that I'd be holding something this light. I've dealt with uh, Ori Vulix's and the Dragon for so long. This thing is great, and plug and play, no issues. They already had the firmware updated before it shipped out, um, so it all works like a charm. If wanna, then we'll take a look at how I've been messing with this guy in action. So my hands are a little larger than average, but as you can see, I can still get everything pretty comfortably here. Normally I'd be on my lap, so it'd be a little bit more piano-ish for how I'm holding my hands. But for demonstration, it'll be easier to see here. I mainly play charge characters. Can pull up Street Fighter V right now and take a look at how this guy works. So, if you notice the layout, these are going to be the directional buttons that replace the joystick. So I have left, down, right, and up. So, the difference between the joystick and this is that you can actually press two different directions at the same time. So with the simultaneous opposite cardinal direction, or SOCD, cleaner, holding left and right equals neutral. Holding down and then up is going to result in up. So I can do a flash kick while holding down and canceling to the up position. So I believe Daigo was using a hitbox that if he was holding left and he pressed right, it would go straight to right. So he could hold back and just do sonic booms like that. Not going to work with this guy. You've got to actually let go of the buttons. I've been messing around with some different techniques, trying to get used to some cancels with the hitbox. The hardest one so far has been going in the critical art from flash kick. So trying to figure out how to do that, because basically if you're holding down back, you've got to do a forward motion with your up motion. But if I press both of those, I'm just going to get up. So I have to let go, and then I have to go to up and forward, come back to back, and then hit forward with a punch button to get the cancel. So that took a lot of kind of messing around. I was watching some of Daigo's streams, and he was showing how he's trying to change over some techniques, and I looked up and found some ways to get dashes. So if you think about it, a dash is basically a direction, neutral, and then that direction repeated in quick succession. So if I'm holding down both buttons and I get neutral, if you think about it, I just basically hold down one, tap the other, and that basically causes a neutral to go in between the forward input. Same thing if I'm doing a backdash. So I think Daigo was trying to mess around with like doing it with like one hand or both hands holding. I don't know if I could ever get used to that. I think I'd kind of mess it up way too many times. But yeah, you can still charge fast sonic booms and do kind of like the quick cancel combos. Whoops. Didn't combo, but you kind of get the picture. You get kind of used to rolling the fingers to get your charge back if you're doing a charge character. So if you look at the inputs, I'm rolling from left with the punch back to my down back, doing a kind of piano. So very cool. The stick never moves, so with a lumbering dude like me, doing the joystick, bad elbows from a lot of difficult jobs physically. This is something that I was looking forward to trying out, and I think it was a good idea. It's a very fun toy. It makes you think about things a little bit differently, and I actually also play musical instruments, guitar, piano, and this is pretty cool. And it's a little more than a Hitbox brand Hitbox, but you're actually getting a Qanba product with you get the L3 and the R3 for your training mode shortcuts. You get a lock button for all this stuff, and you're able to get X input with the PC, so right off the bat. And it's got the touchpad as well. So those are the things you're not going to get on the regular Hitbox. I think it's got a slightly shorter cord, but it doesn't really matter when you're playing kind of head-to-head in front of a computer monitor. So I think this thing is really awesome. The guys at Arcade Shock were really helpful and made sure I knew what I was getting into purchasing this, and it shipped really quick, surprisingly, from California to Wisconsin, from a Friday to a Monday. So they took care of business. So shout outs. This thing is really cool. I can't wait to practice some more and get used to some stuff. So it was like Dio doing, like walking backwards and going to a quick like dashboard. So if he's like doing or like from a down position. So I'm just kind of flicking it. Gonna take a lot of practice. Like I said, I think I still would rather do it with one hand. But very cool. So I'll leave you guys on that one. Thanks for watching.